Test. Hello, test. So this one's not really scheduled. In fact, it's not scheduled at all. Monday Night Chaos. It's only Friday. So I just get wild hair now and then. Figure let's just do a live shot, just for fun. So hi. Oh, got three watching. Don't know who they are yet. Just wanted to change it up a little bit. Didn't really have a video, to upload, so this is kind of fun too. Just around and shoot this stuff. Hiya, Bill. Good to see you. What's going on with you? Did your ship come in and now you're filthy rich? You won the lottery? I used to tell my boss all the time that he didn't have to worry about me ever quitting my job if I won the lottery, but boy would I have a different attitude. Hiya, Larry. Yay. Very good. How many watts did you get? Did you start with? Put it that way. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. He'd just look at me kind of funny, like, you'd really come back to work? So, like I said, this is just kind of a surprise live stream. Didn't have any videos to upload. Just not a whole lot going on, when you're sitting at the home base. Just nothing to do. So, watch a lot of Netflix. So we can do some live streams, 2 or 3 of them a week or something. See how they go. Yeah, you keep your insurance, at least. 200 watts, Larry, that's all right to start with. How many watts do you figure you're going to be using? Well, needless to say, I never won the lottery. So I ended up working till I was 63. Hello, Chen. Got a surprise live stream, Chin. So yeah, the 200 watts is a good starter, I think. Wait till summertime comes, and then you'll get the full use out of them. Did you put them on the roof, or are you just going to leave them out so you can move them around? I leave mine off. I don't put them on the roof. I like to move them around, but when I go up into the mountains, there's a lot of trees around, so I have to move them around into the sun and that sort of stuff. I don't have to start the truck up and move it all over the place. Oh yeah, that's all right. Putting them on your roof, Bill. Yeah, I know what you mean. The only reason I retired at 63 was I was taking care of my mom, and she just had to have 24-hour care. So when the opportunity came up, I just went ahead and retired and started collecting Social Security. I was able to stay home, take care of her, and all that. So she finally passed away when she's 98. So it got to the point when she was 97 that I just couldn't take care of her anymore. She'd had to have full-time nursing care there, and just wasn't qualified to do that kind of stuff. So it was better all the way around for her and for me, for her to spend the last year, 8 months or so, in a nursing home. She was happy. Whispering Bill Anderson, I remember that guy. Yeah, I know you did, Chin. So Larry, you didn't really figure on how many watts you're going to be using? What kind of battery did you get? Did you get the golf cart batteries, or are you going to go with the 12-volt type? Hope you didn't go with the marine, deep cycle marines. $12-volt or 24, Larry? Yeah, Chin, you have to. That's about the only alternative when you can't breathe. You can't be working. No, no insult or anything like that. Just a fact. Now we've got about 6 watching, so that's probably not going to be much more than that. So, really, I wanted to ask, without doing a video, I wanted to ask you guys what you thought of the premiere video last night that I did. Okay, yeah. What's the brand name on them? I don't know if you can get 12-volt golf cart. I think they're only 6-volt. I might be wrong. I've just never seen any 12-volt golf cart batteries. I can tell you one thing though, if they're 12 volt, they're a whole lot easier to hook up. You know, just negative to negative and positive to positive. Well, Bill, the thing was, is, you know, it was a new app, new option that YouTube had that you can upload a video and then you schedule it, and then what they call it Premiere, and it's a whole lot of hype. I think it sends out a notice that there's an upcoming video for whenever the scheduled time was, and it just sends it out to your subscribers. And you know, there's a couple of updates that it will send out to remind people and all that kind of stuff. And myself, just my own personal opinion, I don't think it went over very well. I probably won't be doing that anymore. Hiya, Todd. What's going on, Todd? The thing is it's you know, the premiere was supposed to be sort of like a live stream. You get to watch a video that I uploaded, and then has a side chat window that we could all talk to each other. I was the one doing all the talking mostly. Only had like 3 or 4 subscribers in. Just wasn't worth it. A lot of people can't, you know. A lot of people can't just, you know, make time, say, I'm going to watch a video at a certain time. So I think it's best that I just stick with the just the regular uploads. Yeah. It was a uploaded video, Chin, that I did, and then YouTube has a Premiere option on it. All it really does is just send out a couple, 3 notices that there's an upcoming video at one was like 8 hours or something, and then there was another one 30 minutes before it starts and stuff like that. And like I was just saying, that a lot of people can't just sit down, you know, and say, I'm going to watch a video at 4 o'clock. It just, you know, it's just not working. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about, Bill. If I just do the regular uploads, then you can watch it at your leisure, rather than, you know, trying to be on YouTube at a certain time. I was a little bit disappointed, but, you know, still, even with just the regular uploads, people want to know something, they'll comment, and then I can comment back. Yeah, sure is, Chin. My pet peeve is having to wait for somebody. Hello, John Miller. Cool, I'm glad you did, John. So did I. I ate the whole thing in 24 hours. Hi, John. Boy, I haven't seen you for a while. Thought maybe you died and went, well, I'm not sure where you'd go, but I'm pretty sure you're going to go somewhere. Nah, I'm just kidding you, Blacktop. If you're like me, you'd be going the other way, and that's okay. There'll be a lot of my friends down there. Have a nice little coffee chat by the fires. Ha ha. I didn't see any, Bill. I really didn't. It was, you know, like I said, people, it's just hard to, you know, say, I'm going to sit down at 4 o'clock, I'm going to watch this guy's video. A lot of people just don't have the time for it. You know, they're always doing something. You know, and like I said, you was busy, you were doing your chores, so the only advantage to it, I guess, was, if you had a lot of subscribers that come in at one time, then, it has a side chat on it. You can watch the video and talk about it at the same time. That would be the only advantage of that, actually. YouTube was saying, oh yeah, you're going to get more views and get more subscribers and all that kind of stuff. Well, that didn't happen. Actually lost 2. Danged if you do and danged if you don't, Hang on again. Her broom must be out of gas. Hello?
You ready for dinner?
Just set it aside and I'll be over in just a little while. I'm doing a live chat.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, and thank you. Yeah, well, that's the best we can do is hope, John. A blacktop, that's all we can do is hope. Cold beer? Yeah, you might be able to, I don't know. One of the things I like to say was, I got kicked out for selling ice water, so, I'm sure cold beer is not going to be on a menu. So, yeah, I was giving my opinion on that thing. What do you guys think? You guys that were actually came in on that video. Did you guys see any advantage of it other than to have me sit there and answer your questions right away? That's all right. Canadians drink their beer warm. Yeah, I can get used to that. Actually, when I was drinking a lot of beer, 30 or 40 years ago, I did drink my beer at room temperature. Hiya, Todd. Oh, it's a secret, Todd. Now, all I have to, it's, my ex-wife, and all I have to do is keep gas in her broom. Oop. What happened? How you doing, Todd? Yep. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Chen. Like CPAC said, you're really going to make me wait 19 hours to eat dinner? So, I think it's just better that I just, upload in real time. It's not like, I do a video and then, upload it 2 or 3 days later like some of the guys do. John Miller, I'm probably not going to be going up to the mountains. It's pretty nasty up there right now. They're getting a lot of rain and snow and all that kind of stuff, so The weather in Arizona has been kind of crazy this year. We've had a couple, 3 tornadoes, and it's almost unheard of to get tornadoes in Arizona. So the Western Pacific has been getting some pretty good storms that way. So probably not going to be going up to the mountains. Don't have 4-wheel drive, and it'll get pretty muddy and gushy and smushy and all that stuff. So no use me pushing the envelope and get stuck up there. However, there are other places that I'll be going out to the lake, and that sort of stuff with not such high elevation. I'm at 3,400 feet right now, so we may get a little bit of snow too. It's been raining here for 2 weeks almost. Finally got a couple of sunny days in a row. Yeah, could be. Could be, Bill. And we might be in-laws and not even know it. Larry, you still in there? If you answered my question, I missed it. I was wondering if you got 12 volt or 24 volt solar panels. Yeah, that's right, Bill. Yeah, that actually had Rosa, and then there was one other that we got pretty good hit with Rosa for the rain. Not any real high winds, but we got a lot of rain. And then the next one kind of just grazed us to the south of us. And then there was another one. I'm not even sure it made it on shore now, but they were talking about it. So, but still, that many tornadoes coming up from the Gulf of Mexico is kind of weird. Hey, Matt, you made it. Yeah, you did, Matt. This is Monday night, isn't it? Yeah, I was just saying I didn't have a video to upload and that sort of stuff, so I just decided I'd do a live stream. Yeah, Jen. You were around when I had the motorhome up there and I was right in the path of a flash flood. Come down the side of the mountain there and moved the motorhome over about 6 inches, I think it was. And it was loaded. It was really heavy. It was about right at 22,000 pounds, and it just pushed it sideways like it was a feather. I didn't miss anything, Matt. I got an email from Apache Sitgraves National Forest people, and they were saying that everything's closed up there. They were still advertising dry camping in the areas around. I mean, there's almost 1 million acres of forest, so it covered a pretty big area of open ground. But all of the actual campsites, developed campsites, are closed, and both water sources are closed. So I'd have to haul 50 gallons of water up the big hill and end up on top of the rim. So it's not worth that. That old truck's old, and it starts hollering about halfway up the hill. No, I haven't heard from him for quite a while. I think he did one maybe a month ago or so. He's pretty what's the word? He's kind of more hermit than anything else. Todd. I met him up there just above the lake of Parker Canyon up there, and I was there about 3 days, I guess 3 or 4 days, and we just kind of sat around and talked and flew our drones a little bit. And you know, he's a pretty private guy. And it's time to go to bed. He's not afraid to tell you to go home. So, that's fine. I mean, you know, that's the way he is. He's a good guy, though. It's up in the copper area, Bill, on east central Arizona, up around the copper mines. They're on the globe area, put it that way. Did you hollering, Lily? What are you doing? Yeah. You all right? You okay? Yeah, he's pretty much introverted. That's for sure, but you know, he's a little more than that, I think. Don't get me wrong, though. He's a really nice guy. He really is. He's very talkative and just smart as a tack. Smart as a whip. He's a pretty intelligent guy. Yeah, top of the world's got some pretty nice spots up there, Bill. But, boy, you're sure going to pay a premium. If you've gone through there a lot on the south side of that road, there's a couple of big houses down off the road. They're hard to see, and you got to be watching for them when you go by. But boy, they're sure nice. And they get snow every year and all that. And it's about probably 6 or 7 degrees cooler there than it is here. Arsoko mine? Chin, was that Arsoko? I think that's the name of it. Arseko? Yeah, they bring a pretty long train down from the mines that are around here, tie up traffic for an hour, and take it over to the rod plant. They make their big copper sheets, and they're loaded out on rail cars, and away they go. I don't know where they go from here. Yeah, I think it was Arsarco. Arsarco? I don't remember. Anyway, I took a load of bus tourists down there. I drove bus for just a little while after I quit trucking. And we got to go down into, you know, one of the pits and check out the big trucks and all that. And we weren't allowed. We could do some of the tour going through the smelter and that, but they didn't let us get too close to anything. Yeah, I believe that, Bill. They get a lot of wet, heavy snow all at one time up there. There's a lot of times that road's closed. You can't even get to the valley from here. It's open, you know, within a day or two, but you have an emergency or something, you have to, a medical emergency at the hospital up here, they're kind of weird. They like to transport you out. So, you'd have to take a helicopter out. Okay. Well, that's a nice little trip, Chen. They used to have a big copper wire plant there in Phoenix. Western Electric had a big plant down there. They made a lot of copper wire, but the last time I was there, the building was abandoned and just nobody around. Yeah, it would be, Bill. It sure would be. I wouldn't even attempt it. I was sitting here one night a couple of years ago, I guess, and heard a couple of booms, but it didn't register. And the bedroom window back there where I used to have the computer in the motorhome, I noticed that there was some flashing lights and not flashing lights, but a flash of light just before the booms. And like I said, it didn't really register, and then it really started booming and shaking the motorhome. And when I got up and looked out the window, hell, boy, they had a big fire up there. Something was exploding, and everybody went outside. It continued for probably 10 minutes. I think they had every fire department in the whole county there at that point. But it's funny. Nobody could find out what really happened. Something blew up. That's all we knew. Be the Salt River Canyon, probably. Chin. Yeah, that's yeah, you don't want to be on that road with anything real heavy. Hi there. Lily's sitting there trying to get my attention. What? What do you want? Yeah, the camera's on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Yeah, she's over here, and when I go say, come on, then she takes off. Come on, sweetie. Fine. Ding, boy, you obstinate little... She's really obstinate tonight. She's sitting there looking, now she's sitting there staring at me like, come on, come chase me. Yeah, it would be Highway 60. Come on. Come on, everybody wants to see you. There's a house across the street there, Bill, that just sold for $15,000. Has a 2-bedroom apartment in the back, and then a 2-bedroom house in the front that's on probably about a half acre or so, I guess. Nice garden area in the back, and they wanted $15,000 for the whole thing. But I've been stripped. There's no plumbing, no electric. Most of the walls are gone on the inside. Cost you a couple $100,000 just to fix it up to live in, and then it's not worth. You probably wouldn't be able to, sell it at that point. I mean, it's pretty depressed in this area, and anything that's for sale are going to be newer houses over on the east side there. Anywhere from 2 to 250. 200 to 250, and then everything after that is just old, dilapidated old miner shacks and old houses. A lot of them are sitting on blocks. Yeah, she probably is, Bill. Hey, come here. Come on. Come on. Okay, yeah, it has to be your idea, right? Yeah, it has to be your idea. Yes. Yep. It's going to be the kitty. Has to be your idea, huh? Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Tell them hi. Wave. Can you wave at them? Everything okay? Yeah? I know what you want. It's a thing with her. If she does anything I want, then she has to get a treat afterwards. Hey, you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Yep. Okay, down you go. There you go, sweetie. Oh, making Daddy bend over, aren't you? Well, you got that right, Chin. Even female felines. Cats are just opposite anyway. But most of the time she's alright. She thinks she's a movie star, you know. Yeah. I understand that, Bill. There's a couple of places up here where you can do that. Let's see. Actually, it's between Globe and the lake. There's a couple of spots out there where you could park an RV and leave it there. It's probably safer out there than it is around here, though. Everything else is strictly park models. I've got one dump station up here that the Shell station that yeah, they want $7 to dump, and they don't furnish anything. It's just a hole in the ground. No hoses, nothing. Yeah, they do, Todd. Yeah. She's not my cat. I'm her human, and that's all there is to it. Feel better? Feel better now? Okay. All right. Go lay down now. Aren't you going to go get you a drink of water and then go lay down like you always do? Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without that cat. She's definitely my buddy. She hates to be picked up. She'll tolerate it for just a few minutes. Not even that, just, maybe a minute or two, and that's it. And she starts clawing and wanting on. No, I sure don't, Bill. I really don't. There's I think it was 200. It's either 200 or 250 for the lot at one of the park model places over here. But I mean, it's phew. And being Glendale, it's more like South Phoenix there in that park model lot there. So you know what that's like. And then the others are very expensive, but they've got all brand new trailers and stuff in there. And like I always say, that there's not a lot of jobs. You either work for the mine and make a lot of money, or you work for fast food or Walmart, and that's really just about all there is. So you either make $25, $30 an hour, or you make minimum wage, and there's nothing much in between. You get kind of some idea of what it's like. My car's got a big old dent in the fender. I was told it's okay, it looks like all the rest of them up here. It would be a cop magnet in the valley. They don't care. You can drive it around, headlights hanging out on the fenders, and looks like everybody else's car. Yeah, when her bowl gets empty, she'll meow for just a little while, but not too long. She'll go off and go lay down for a little while, and then she'll come back and start it over. Sit in front of the bowl and meow, Yeah, but in Kentucky, at least you got trees. Yeah. I didn't even hear it. I'm hard of hearing, but nobody else heard it either. It seemed to, well, you'd think it would have made a lot of noise. It's an old Ford truck, so, it didn't crunch with plastic. Dented up the left rear quarter panel on the bed, truck bed, and pushed the camper in and all that kind of stuff. And they took off and never did find him. Called the police right away the next morning when I saw it, but, they weren't very confident they'd ever find him either. Everything that was on the bed, the solar panels were up on the bed, and there's a bunch of other stuff, and when I opened the door, everything was on the floor from the bed. It all slid off across the table and onto the floor. Lucky no panels broke. Hey, you're welcome, Bill. Like I said, there's a couple of places. There's even an RV park that's right almost in the middle between the lake turnoff and going to Roosevelt Lake. There's a little sign. You got to be watching for it. It's out there, what they call wheat fields. I don't get it, Chen. Yeah, yeah, me too, Todd. I was pretty upset. All I had was the minimum amount, that the state requires, so the insurance wouldn't take care of it. And the truck was probably, according to, if there was a blue book for something that old, it would only be like $200. So, the heck with it. Still runs good. So, I don't get it. Ten. What do you mean, Barney? Did Barney Fife answer your call? Oh. No, actually, it was, he's a pretty nice guy. He really was. Yeah. He said it happens, feels bad, but not much they can do about it. Shortly after that, I put cameras out, so I could see it. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that right after that. Eric, Nomadic Fanatic was out there and all that. Yeah, they're pretty much small town cops. Now everybody knows each other. Yeah, see, I can read between the lines too, Chen. Isn't that what you told me? Yeah. Yeah, anything under a certain weight, you don't have to register here. I don't know what that weight limit is, though, because I'm not involved in it, so I don't know. Yeah, the guy just kept going, too. Did they ever get him to stop? She was pretty upset. She's holding her arm and her shoulder, and now that was pretty scary. Driving down a road like that and get sideswiped. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Todd only had liability on the truck. See? That's right, Jen. That's what I always say. What goes around comes around, and usually twice as bad. Nah. There's a lot of Garcias up here. Gonzalez and Garcias and Rivera's. There's a lot of them. So, I don't even know the chief here. The lieutenant, local police. He's a pretty nice guy. He really is. I took my what should I say? My projectile launcher over there to register it, and he said, "Yeah, you don't got to do that here and there. It's like the old cowboy days." If y'all know what I'm talking about, don't say it, because I get demonetized for it. No, I wouldn't want to be calling him that. Not here. And don't do any donut jokes either. They don't like that. They'll eat them, but it's not funny to them. That Fluffy guy, the comedian, that's the funniest thing I ever heard. He was saying that when you know you're going to get stopped, you just know you're going to go to jail. Jump up over in the passenger seat and put the seatbelt on, and when he comes up to the window, you just say, "I don't know where he went. He was here a minute ago." That guy really cracks me up. He really does. especially in his early days. Boy, he sure is. Did we lose a bunch of people, Chin? Nobody's talking but you and I. Well, Bill's still there. Yeah, it's generally funny. I mean, you end up laughing at what he's saying and not just laughing because everybody else is. You know what I mean? What were the three levels of being heavy? I know the last one was damn. Yeah, he's a pretty big guy, really big guy. And one of his other jokes is, standing in front of the elevator and the doors open and somebody inside goes, uh-uh. It's all right. Hard to get you wound up, but boy, once you do, Chen. Yeah. Yeah, he's quite a character. And Martine. I was talking about Martine. Where are you driving, Todd? Are you driving right now? You shouldn't be driving and doing this. What's up with that? Or am I just not getting it? I think Larry left. I kind of wanted to quiz him a little bit about what he got as far as solar. Did he ever answer what kind of batteries what brand name? Whether they were 12 or 12 volt? Did anybody see that and I missed it? Okay, Bill. I wouldn't say anything. You might be spending the night on the couch, so, have a good night, Bill. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, been on about 54 minutes or so. Now, it's not really a scheduled one, so I'm not prepared. Besides, my dinner's getting cold over there, so I think I'm going to go ahead and shut down for a while, too. I'll be back on Monday night for the regular chat and the 2-hour one. And like I always do, I'll leave this running. Shut my camera down, shut the mic up, and leave it running so you guys can chat if you want to and all that kind of stuff. Hello, Stefan. Is it Stefan or Steven? It's kind of late, though, but I was just getting ready to shut down. It's not really a scheduled live stream. We usually do it on Monday nights for a couple of hours, so Hi, bye, Jimmy. Stephen, okay. I had a friend whose name was Stefan, and he sure got mad if you called him Stephen. All right, Jimmy. I'll see you on Monday, you guys. Mondays for sure. And then I'll throw one or two in there during the week, so just keep an eye on the channel. Okay, that's it. Talk to y'all on Monday. Yeah, I was up there once or twice, Stephen. A long, long time ago. I don't remember a lot of it, though. I know it was pretty high up. Up there, just still south of Flagstaff. Oh, thank you, Stephen. You too. Hopefully see you on Monday night. 5 o'clock California time, Pacific time. Have a good night, you guys.